I did a Maymester as well when I was in college. I think it was my sophomore year. And so I just wanted to be able to give back in the same way that so many offered me their time and guidance and connections when I came out to DC as well.
Getting to know each other, getting to know how her life was shaping out in DC and the things that she was doing and how her career change had been, it sort of removed the anxiety that I had about career changes and just constantly being on the go, and seeing someone who had already settled in, who was a Purdue alum, who had sort of done the same route that I was on. It really helped being able to talk to her in person and personally, and just being able to talk to each other very openly and frankly.
We had these broad things to work with that I think we found a lot of connections. It was much more of here's how I found this job. Here's how I, presented myself to the people hiring me out of college. Things like that, where I was oh, that's something I should think about. I should think about how am I presenting the skills I've learned.
From the mentor's perspective, absolutely, I would spread this out to more folks. Everybody who is a successful person in a career, once they've got 10 or 15 years on them especially, should be passing that knowledge of anything that's been successful back as part of their just almost obligation, part of their path. Connecting with Chad and all you guys as we had those discussions of kind of just where the kids are. I say kids, I don't mean that bad. You guys are adults, sorry, man. But the bottom line is, where are you guys going? As you enter into your first major stage of adulthood, and how you think about things and what is on your mind, and really just how to relate and how to actually have the right anecdotes and have the right approaches to communicating. But it's just good practice for me to kind of get in that mode of, hey, I'm great at talking to 50-year-olds. I'm great at talking to 8-year-olds. But what about the 28-year-olds? Those folks, it'd be great to have just a better rapport ability. And I think it helped me a little bit on that.
I was very glad to be a mentor in the BGDC program, and absolutely would do it again. And the way I benefited was, one, getting to know you personally, and what you wanted to do in terms of your career. Also finding ways to shed light on the world is large, and the working world is large. So there's many ways to go ahead and take your degree, to take your training in strategic communications and apply it in many, many different ways. If you don't take the time to work with people who are newer, younger, exploring their opportunities in this field or whatever field that might be, it's a lost learning opportunity for me as somebody who's sitting in this and still continuing to work and grow in their career.
For me, those conversations were so valuable. The fact that I could ask all the questions I wanted to ask, understand what kinds of things you go through, what to do, what not to do, and keep that in the back of my head moving forward. For me, it was just, and it also very insightful in the sense that I got to learn all these things that you did, and we have a similar major, and we want to go into similar things. So to kind of see somebody do it kind of also provides a lot of confidence for me moving forward.
Good.
To know it's a thing that I can do.